now that I'm back in the US, how do you translate something like this? What does this look like? So let me go back 10 years to when I first returned. In first case, oh no, how do I add value here? The story is, this is a woman in her 50s, referred to me by her oncologist because of weight gain. Now, she had a stage 1 cancer many, many, many years ago. Cancer is not part of the issue. But in asking about weight gain, it became very clear she was eating a lot of ice cream at night. Oh, tell me about that. Well, it's my self-care. Tell me about that. Well, you may not be aware of this, but ever since I started Prilosec, after starting Prilosec 7 years ago, I developed an acute, horrible pancreatitis. And I have had 3 to 4 episodes a year for the last 7 years. No one can explain why. I live in fear of yet another admission that I have no power over and that could kill me. He said, and I go through the charts, and yes, all 15 known causes of recurrent acute pancreatitis have been ruled out absolutely. No question. There's no alcohol, there's, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There's no chronic pancreatitis. Where am I going to add value here? And it's kind of like, well, no one's really addressed toxicology, so I sent her home with some homework, and I went to kind of the equivalent of I went to the Google library. I asked the question, who is studying acute pancreatitis in the United States? Oh, it's the surgeons. How are they studying it? Oh, they're administering deoxycholic acid. Oh, brainstorm. Deoxycholic acid is a secondary bile acid, a toxic bile acid that can be produced by abnormal gut bacteria, or abnormal accumulations of gut bacteria, Clostridium cluster 14A to be specific. I said, I need to find a lab that will test this. So I found a lab that would measure deoxycholic acid. They sent off a stool sample, and it came back sky high. Interesting. We got a stool profile, heavy overgrowth of Pseudomonas aeruginosa, which does not produce deoxycholic acid, but there's a real sign here that something abnormal was going on in the gut. We treated with antibiotics, we treated with prebiotics, we treated with probiotics, and we documented clearance and normalization of deoxycholic acid. And she has not had any episodes since. Well, so lesson 4, we need time to ponder and to be able to generate new questions. There are a lot of people out there suffering with mystery illnesses, and they want to be better. Their doctors and families want them to be better, but they say, I go to the doctor and they say, all the lab tests are fine, you're fine. Wait a second, no, I'm not. And so this is the challenge now. How do we work with this? So I think that this is kind of what we got into, this idea about Dr. Sweet talking about unassigned time, free time to think.